During a summer filled with hip-hop excitement and major events, Kendrick Lamar didn't just visit Toronto, he took it by storm. This time, he didn't rely on subtle jabs or diss tracks. Instead, he showcased his commanding presence and undeniable talent, delivering a performance that etched his name in Canadian history. On a night that felt more like a global celebration than just another concert, Kendrick achieved a milestone no other rapper had accomplished in Canada. He earned $7.70 million from a single show, making his performance at the Rogers Centre the highest-grossing rap concert in the country's history, all in Drake's hometown. Let that sink in. Welcome to celebrity rap life, where the red carpets never roll up and the spotlight never fades. The rewards are legendary. Because in celebrity rap life, every downfall can become a comeback, and every headline tells a deeper story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next. This moment was more than just a celebration. It symbolized a transfer of power. It was a crowning event held in rival territory. Toronto, a city known for its loyalty to one of hip-hop's biggest stars, experienced a significant shift in dominance. Kendrick didn't seek approval. He took the stage, transformed the Rogers Centre into his own domain, and claimed the throne. For months, the Grand National Tour had been creating buzz, generating everything from standing ovations to heated online debates. However, Toronto held a unique tension. Following the most notable rap rivalry in recent memory, one that left both fan bases rattled and critics impressed, Kendrick's appearance in The Six was more than just another tour stop. It was personal, strategic, cultural. The concert itself was a masterclass in artistry. As soon as the house lights dimmed and the massive LED halo illuminated the circular stage, fans became more than mere onlookers. They became witnesses. Kendrick opened the show with The Heart Part 6, a track already sparking discussions in the 2025 hip-hop scene for its sharp lyrical critiques of his rivals. The crowd erupted. It was loud. It was emotional. It was a moment of collective unity. What followed was a 90-minute display of controlled intensity. From the haunting introspection of You to the crowd-energizing defiance of Not Like Us, Kendrick delivered a set that expertly blended storytelling with nostalgia and pain with triumph. Each song felt like a declaration, and every beat drop resonated like a rallying cry. By the time he performed Not Like Us 4 times in a row, the stadium wasn't just singing along, they were howling. 45,000 voices united, chanting the same lines Kendrick had transformed into powerful statements in his lyrical battle. It was a message that needed no label. This concert represented much more than just ticket sales. Bringing in $7.70 million in a single night is a remarkable feat that surpasses the earnings of local cultural icon Drake from individual shows. It eliminates any doubts about Kendrick's global influence and signifies a major shift in the landscape of live hip-hop performances. To grasp the significance of this event, one must take into account the Rogers Centre, a venue that has welcomed legends like U2, Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé. However, this night was unique. The stadium transformed into a cultural hub where art, identity, politics, and performance intersected. Kendrick emerged victorious. The visuals conveyed their own narrative, showcasing Afrofuturist themes, imagery from Black Panther, California palm trees, broken chains, and vibrant red colors on the massive screens behind him. His stage presence was precise, never excessive, always impactful, as he commanded the arena with total authority. The weight of the moment resonated with everyone in attendance, especially when special guests began to join him. SZA received an enthusiastic welcome as she joined Kendrick for an emotional performance of All the Stars. Baby Keem made a brief appearance for Family Ties before departing with a salute. However, when ScHoolboy Q took the stage to perform Collard Greens, the audience erupted. At that moment, it felt as though Kendrick was not just performing in another artist's hometown. He truly owned the venue. The fans played a crucial role in creating the atmosphere. Many wore black t-shirts emblazoned with OVH, a twist on Drake's well-known OVO, swapping the owl for humbled. Others sported shirts featuring Kendrick's image or lyrics from Euphoria on the back. This was not your typical Toronto crowd. The city was divided between loyalty and admiration, with admiration clearly prevailing. Security had to extend its perimeter around the Rogers Centre long before the doors opened due to the overwhelming demand for entry. Resale ticket prices skyrocketed into the thousands, with some VIP packages reaching as high as $5,000. Fans traveled from Montreal, Ottawa, Vancouver, and even as far as New York and Detroit. It was, in every sense, a pilgrimage. By the time Kendrick's poignant song Mortal Man concluded the evening, the mood in the venue had shifted significantly. What started as a night filled with excitement ended in a moment of profound insight. As Kendrick took his final bow, he didn't shout or strike a pose. He simply stood still, absorbing the crowd and letting the moment sink in. And it certainly did resonate. The significance of this concert will extend well beyond Canada. The Grand National Tour has already garnered attention in major U.S. cities, with arenas selling out rapidly. However, insiders suggest that the Toronto show may serve as the focal point of a larger project. There are increasing rumors of a tour documentary, led by longtime collaborator Dave Free, with Toronto as its emotional and financial centerpiece. Industry professionals are already taking note. Festival organizers are reportedly making seven-figure offers to Kendrick to headline their events in 2026. Brands that usually avoid collaborating with artists embroiled in controversies are now re-evaluating their positions. Why? Because Kendrick is not just trending, he's reshaping the industry. He is reaffirming the importance of authenticity in a world saturated with gimmicks. He demonstrates that depth, meaningful messages, and captivating performances can still attract audiences and set records. Canada has noticed this, as have the US and the rest of the globe. It's important to understand that this moment is not a standalone event. It follows a highly publicized and often contentious rivalry between two of hip-hop's most legendary figures, Kendrick Lamar and Drake. While Drake has built a successful empire through pop rap and OVO branding, Kendrick has chosen a more selective and focused path, which has now set him up for even greater success. When you can enter your rival's city, exceed his sales legacy, and emerge as the standout performer of an entire summer, that's not just showing off, it's making history. The figures are remarkable. $7.70 million earned from a single concert, marking the highest-grossing rap show in Canadian history, with 45,000 fans in attendance, 3 encores, for renditions of the same song, and a subtle gesture that resonated more deeply than any diss track could. Kendrick didn't depend on extravagant displays or controversy to make this performance memorable. All he required was a stage, a microphone, and a strong message. Toronto provided all of that. As the city gradually quieted down for the night, fans were already buzzing on social media. Clips of Not Like Us, being performed 4 times, were trending even before the lights dimmed. Videos of SZA in tears during her performance went viral. Many tweets captured the spirit of the evening. Kendrick just won the battle in Drake's own territory. This concert was not just an ending, it represented a new beginning. It marked the start of Kendrick's next chapter, the establishment of a new benchmark for rap concerts, and the evolution of hip-hop storytelling on grand stages. Perhaps, it even signaled a shift in Toronto's cultural landscape. The Rogers Centre will host more events, and other artists will come and go. But July 2025 is now a date forever etched in music history. Kendrick Lamar, July 2025. $7.70 million. The most lucrative rap concert in Canadian history. Not a single mention of Drake was necessary. The silence conveyed a powerful message. Kendrick Lamar doesn't just achieve success, he transforms the industry with every performance. This story is far from over, and the truth is still unfolding. I want to hear what you think. Drop your take in the comments. And if you don't want to miss the next twist, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next.